expected originally. Oh my goodness, TikTok blew it up. Literally gained a lot of gifts and a lot of fun. Very interactive over there. Lots of engagement. I wonder why I can't get that kind of engagement on Facebook and YouTube. And it's just like I had at one point 2,000 people watching. So it's just crazy how nuts that can be. Let's go ahead and take a look at your 7-day forecast. But before I do, I want to thank our wonderful sponsors, Mission Nutrition, Fit Revolution, and Refuel. Stop by one of their great locations today. No shame. You could step on their scale. I know it's scary. It can be scary, right? You could step on their scale and they will get a body composition for you. It's all free. Get body composition for you. See what weight you're at, what your goals are, and figure out a whole plan for you. And then you could be like me. Number of years that I've been down to 185 pounds and maintaining. So, help of their great coaches like CJ at Fit Revolution, Caleb, Haley, Sarah, and Jeremy, all great. All right, let's go ahead and get to that 7-day forecast. So, Rapid City, snow, surprise, surprise. We also have chances of snow returning on Thursday and Friday, but that's going to be less of a shot of snow, but still shot of it. And we'll get to your live radar information and the weather cameras here in just a minute. But looking like 48 degrees by Monday, 58. That's going to be nice, and warmer weather is on its way. Let's go ahead and take a look at Pierre, South Dakota. Your forecast for today: snow, 38 degrees. It's going to try to warm up, and eventually it'll get a little bit better, but still blowing snow tonight and chance of sleet. Blowing snow tomorrow, depending on how much snow we get. And then as far as Aberdeen area, yes, snow and rain. Rain tonight, this afternoon, as it warms up, and then going to have snow this evening. Okay, so this ticker below, just be aware that is the latest information of winter storm warnings for wherever it is in the United States. So it's not necessarily for us, but there is active winter storm warnings going on in our area. And I'll get that pulled up here in a minute. So Aberdeen, you're expecting to get 55 by Monday. That's going to be marvelous. And Sioux Falls, let's take a look at that. 42 for a high today. So we could end up having that snow give way and start to get some rain once we end up warming things up, if we can warm it up a little bit more. But having a little bit of a difficulty this morning, as there has been some reports of some heavier bands of snow moving through Sioux Falls, and that should be about done. But we'll take a look at Radar Omega in a minute here. Wednesday, 39 degrees for a high. Thursday, 45. We're looking at next week, finally getting to the 50s. Monday, I think it'll be probably closer to 60. Because we're not going to get near as much snow as what they originally had anticipated. I appreciate all the love and share and likes. I appreciate you guys following through here. Just be aware that I'm trying to venture off into TikTok world as well, and uh, between Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and TikTok, it gets a little tricky to do all of them, especially when I don't have a platform that I can use multi-streaming for all three of them. So those are the latest for the 7-day outlook. Now let's go ahead and take a quick peek at Radar Omega information so that we can see that. There we go. All right, so this is a look at HRRR weather model, and I'm going to pull up a live radar so you can kind of see what's going on there. Just passing through The Sioux Falls area was a heavier band of snow. Now that has moved up into the Del Rapids area. We do have another cell that is just northeast of Parker, South Dakota. That is going to be another heavier band of snow expected to impact areas of Sioux Falls. What time can that possibly be? Looks like maybe around 9 o'clock. So another 20 minutes from now, you could have that heavier band hit Sioux Falls. So we're going to have a couple of different waves. That's moving off into a northeasterly direction. And that cell is currently going 26 miles per hour. And if we put that on, let me go ahead and put this on here, 26 miles per hour. The heavier band Crooks, another 47 minutes, 35 minutes for Ellis, and then Norton Acres. Not sure where that is. Must be of northern part. Yeah, northern part of Sioux Falls. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at areas north. Your heavier band of snow. You got some rain going on up there, and heavier snow will be making its way as those temperatures drop. What we're expecting to have happen today is additional accumulations. There is, let me get the active alerts on here. 1 second. All right, so we do have winter storm warning that covers areas of, Watertown's now in a winter weather advisory. So the northern half, like Millbank, Webster, Sisseton, all this in pink is now in a winter storm warning. Brookings area would be in a winter weather advisory. Surprisingly, we're not in a winter weather advisory in Sioux Falls, but criteria has not been met for that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the risks that are expected for areas today. This would be your tornado risks. This would be Wichita, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm going to put this back on a high resolution reflective so we can take a look at the risks and where those storms might be showing up. All right, timing of the storms. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. 1 moment here. See if that's going to load. I was having problems earlier. Yep, 1 second, folks. All right, so areas in the evening could end up, there we go. South of Topeka, you're going to be under the gun after 6 p.m. tonight. And I was showing this to my TikTok followers earlier. Significant tornado parameters. How bad are the tornadoes going to be? They're going to be bad, folks, today. They are going to be significantly bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So Oklahoma area, be under the gun around between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. But then you get another wave that moves on in overnight. Tornadoes ramp up throughout the southern plains. All of that is your significant tornado parameters. The higher the number, so right here, 9. Everything, almost all of the ingredients are there for a big day. There's one thing that's playing a huge factor that could hinder this. You've heard me talk about it before, and that's sin or convective inhibition number or cap. capped of the atmosphere. So what we'll have here, we got that going on, and then 2 p.m. there's some capping going on, but then that cap gets whittled away as we get into the evening hours. Right there. All right, that's the latest information. Sorry for a short Facebook post here today, but let's go ahead and take a look at the active winter storm warnings. There's 24 of them. We currently have some rain happening in and around Sioux Falls. Lincoln, Nebraska looks to be dry. Omaha, Nebraska is dry. So when you're out there today, make sure that you're being careful because there are slick spots that are developing. The closer that we get to that freezer mark. Oh gosh. And then 34 degrees. So there could be some roads that are starting to get pretty slick right now. And this stronger cell, as I was stating, there's a stronger cell to the west or southwest of Sioux Falls that could be making its way. Look at that. Aberdeen got some snow and some blowing going around up there. All right, I'm going to let you all go.